Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, I'm going to answer one of our God ordained spouse questions regarding her God ordained husband being a pastor. So here's the question. Hello, woman of God. My question is, what if my God ordained husband is a pastor? I'm asking this question because I'm not sure about how much interaction I'm supposed to have with him. For example, birthdays, holidays, Father's Day, and so on. I have given him one gift, and it was for his pastoral anniversary. Should I give him encouraging words? If so, how often? Other members often send him prayers when he's traveling, but I usually hold back. He has asked me often, am I praying for him or why I don't tell him bye before I leave church? I do have the gift of prophecy as well and have only released one thing that God has shown me about him, and he did receive it. I was wondering if I should just write them down and pray over them for now. I'm not desperate, and he knows this. I just want to be obedient and at the same time, not make him feel I'm rejecting him. I hope this makes sense. Thank you, and God bless you for all you do. So, thank you for sending in your question. I'm wondering, are you feeling any type of intimidation because he is a pastor? Could this be the reason why you are showing up the way how you are showing up with him? I want you to ask yourself that and give yourself the honest answer. Okay, so let's talk about what you your email. So you want to know how much interaction you're supposed to have with him. Here's the thing. If he's not a prodigal pastor, then you can have interaction with him, okay? And just keep it normal, like have normal interaction with him when you I'm not it's not like y'all go to the same church. So when you at the church, say hi, say bye, talk to him, give him an encouraging word here and there, when he called you, pick up the phone, right? Have the normal interaction with him if he's not a prodigal. If he is a prodigal, then that simply means divine separation. That means limit all of this interaction with your prodigal. Okay. Um, you said you have given him one gift and it was for his pastoral anniversary. Should I give him encouraging words? If so, how often? You should listen. This is your God ordained husband. As a man, they need encouragement. Women need it. We need words of affirmation as well too. But your husband is going to look to you, whether he realizes you're his wife or not. He's going to be looking to the woman who's going to keep him encouraged, who make him feel good about himself, who affirm him, who's not afraid, to just say what's on her mind, like the positive things, right? So give him encouraging words, after his sermon, say, great job, you tore it up there, go ahead and, let him know how he was, how his sermon was, let him know, this is how I am. I want you to become someone who encourages others, okay? And I want it to come out of you naturally, okay? Because I tell people exactly what I see in them, okay? Um, and that just because that's who I am. It just flows out of me, right? But I want you to just give him encouraging words. Let him know you did a great job. I'm proud of you, you know. Um, say all of that stuff, okay? Wish him happy birthday, happy Father's Day, But yes, encourage his spirit, because if you don't encourage his spirit, another counterfeit is going to do it, okay? And he's going to be more drawn to her because she's speaking his language and you're not, right? So I'm not saying overwhelm him. I'm not saying do this every day. You just bombard him. No, but also don't neglect him, right? By withholding your encouragement. Men need encouragement. They need to know that they are doing a good job. They need to know they got it right. They need to know that whatever, let's say he bought you a car or took you out, you actually like that. Let him know these things, okay? So that he can continue to do more of it. All right. You said other members often send him prayers when he's traveling, but I usually hold back. You see how them other members are already, they're already covering him in prayer. He has asked me often, am I praying for him or why I don't tell him bye before I leave church? So prayer, because he's a pastor, um, I believe prayer is important to him. I believe he's looking for a wife who will pray for him. And this is why he asked you why you're not praying for him. Okay. So he's looking for you because he presented it to you. He's looking to see will you cover him in prayer when he's away. He wants you to get bold, but in a good way. He want that. He's looking for that confidence in you. You know, just walk up to him, when he's about to go on a trip or go traveling somewhere and tell him, listen, bow your head, I'm about to go ahead and cover you in prayer. Okay. And you just start praying over him. You said I believe you said you a prophet. Let me see. You said you had the gift of prophecy. Yeah, so go ahead and cover your husband in prayer. Okay. I'm telling you, if you leave it up to another person to give your God ordained husband encouraging words and they praying over him, he is going to be drawn to them and distant with you. Okay. So that's why I started with, are you intimidated by him being a pastor? If so, we got to get over this intimidation so that we're not allowing the enemy to come into this love story and, try to steal what is rightfully yours. Okay. And tell them bye before you leave the church. Wave your hand, at them, um, get comfortable. I want you to be comfortable in your skin. I want you to, have a quiet confidence about yourself, and don't even be so focused on his title. He a pastor. Okay. You had to give a prophecy. It's just a title. At the end of the day, he is a person. He is a man. That is your husband. So interact with him as if he was just someone, someone else, like he wasn't your husband. Put it like that. Okay. You said, I'm not desperate and he knows this. I just want to be obedient and at the same time not make him feel I rejected him. Right. And so not giving him encouraging words and not praying for him when he has brought it to your attention, that will cause him to feel rejected and even second guess, you know, whatever thoughts he's currently having about you, because you're not, see, you're meeting his need. This is what he need as a man. Okay. And I get where you're coming from because you're like, I'm just trying to make sure I'm obedient in this God ordained marriage process. Yes, God, he see your heart. He love how you're not trying to do too much. You're taking it slow and you're being careful and you're being obedient. He loves that. But God also wants you to go ahead and step into it and show your God ordained husband. You are a wife who will encourage her husband. You are a wife who will pray over her husband. You'll tell him bye, and other things. Show him. I know you said you had to give a prophecy, and you said you have only released one thing that God has shown you about him, and he did receive it. Show off the gifts, okay? Because he's a pastor. You had to give a prophecy. I'm not saying be all up in the church prophesying. I'm not saying do that. But I'm looking for the confidence. That's what I'm getting at. I'm looking for the confidence to come through because your husband, he could be sitting back waiting to see, well, let me see more of this prophecy that is in her. She prophesied to me and I received it, right? So, but he could be sitting back looking, let me see some more, right? He probably looking to see how do you fit in my life and what I do. So show it off, but you got to know when to do this, and how to do it. Okay. So get clear on if you are feeling any intimidation around him being a pastor. And I also want you to just, allow your confidence to come through a little bit more. Encourage him because men need encouragement. And pray for him because that is important to him. Okay. That's what he's looking for in a wife. So with that, that is it. I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care.